Welcome to our discussion on Singapore's property market, where we dive into some exciting differences between freehold and leasehold properties.
I'm really looking forward to chatting about this. So let's jump right into the key differences.
Right, so freehold properties give you perpetual ownership. You own the property forever, can pass it on to your kids, offering that long-term security
Indeed.
and stability that many value.
Absolutely, which is why freehold properties are typically more scarce and expensive, correct?
Exactly, yep. They tend to be pricier because of that very scarcity. Now, leasehold properties, on the other hand, have a fixed tenure, usually 99 or even 999 years in Singapore, though industrial leases can be much shorter.
Right, yeah. And with leasehold, there's that concept of lease decay. As the lease period drops, say below 40 years, the property often starts to lose value.
Right on. And that depreciation really affects financing options too. Banks get a bit wary when the remaining lease duration shrinks, which can limit one's CPF usage.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, would you say freehold is more favorable overall for long-term investment?
Generally, yes. For investors planning on legacy building and long-term appreciation, freehold it's like the crown jewel, especially since new freehold land is no longer on offer by the government.
But I have to challenge that a bit. What about investors focused on better rental yields? Leasehold properties, being more affordable, could potentially generate higher rental income, right?
Great point, absolutely. While freehold gives that enduring prestige and stability, leasehold often attracts buyers who are after affordability and higher rental yields. It really hinges on what your investment goals are.
So, looking at market trends then, do regional dynamics like central versus suburban areas influence this decision?
Oh, definitely. In a hot market, core central areas tend to shine. Think those prime egg yolk spots. But when the market cools down, more suburban, egg white areas can become attractive. Timely market entry is key to balancing risk and reward.
Yeah, exactly. And I imagine consulting with experts like real estate agents and financial advisors is pretty crucial in such a dynamic environment.
Without a doubt. It's essential for buyers to do their homework, checking on factors like lease duration, financing conditions, and broader market trends before taking any significant decision.
That's really insightful. It seems that the most successful strategies are the ones where investors clearly define whether they're after long-term legacy or a solid stream of rental income.
Exactly. Balancing these priorities can be it's like crafting a personalized recipe for investment, you know? A dash of security from freehold, or a splash of yield from leasehold.
I love that analogy, and it really underscores the importance of aligning your property choice with your long-term vision.
Right, absolutely. And, always remember to consult reliable sources and expert advice to make a well-informed decision in this dynamic market.
For sure, it's about being strategic and staying ahead of market cycles.
Well, I think we've covered the major points today, the benefits and challenges of both freehold and leasehold, and how market trends and personal investment goals play into that decision-making. Thanks for this dynamic chat.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you. It's been enlightening and engaging. Catch you next time as we delve further into Singapore's property opportunities.